The Hindi industry, the Bollywood industry is very highly influenced, if not dominated, by Punjabis.
जी.
Right? So the music and the dialogues and all that in Bollywood cinema are so influenced by Punjabi that I don't have like Punjabi relatives as such, but you know, there's so many Punjabis everywhere you go, and you have everyone has Punjabi friends. And, you know, it's in Mumbai, it's no exception. Love the music and the
beat music.
cinema. Yeah. I love Bhangra, man. I love it. I enjoy actually the atmosphere in Gurudwaras, and it's very peaceful. It feels very regenerative, and you know, I've been to the Golden Temple as well. It was a beautiful experience. I think for me, what impresses me most about Sikhism is the sense of duty, of charity, and just helping others and helping the community.
Since you both were married to the Indian women, and before this movie, what you heard about the Punjabi community? So, Edward, what you heard about the Punjabi community? Have you heard before this movie about Punjabi?
Well, I mean, I think that the Hindi industry, the Bollywood industry, is very highly influenced, if not dominated, by Punjabis.
जी.
Right? So the music and the dialogues and all that in Bollywood cinema are so influenced by Punjabi that, as a Bollywood fan myself, obviously I'm exposed to Punjabi culture in that sense, at least. But this is my first Punjabi film. You asked about my wife. She's Gujarati. She's from Mumbai, from the Gujarati community in Mumbai, and so you know, I don't have like Punjabi relatives as such, but you know, there's so many Punjabis everywhere you go, and you have everyone has Punjabi friends, and you know, that's in Mumbai, it's no exception. So I feel like living in India means, you know, kind of knowing about, you know, the Punjabi people and culture.
What sort of image you have about Punjab or Punjabis?
What sort of what?
Image.
Just a lot of warmth, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of love for life, and a lot of passion, willingness to do the right thing and fight for the right thing, and a lot of creativity, and love the music and the
beat music.
Cinema. Yeah. I love Bhangra, man. I love it. And so it's just a very vibrant and passionate culture.
Yeah. So what about you, Mark? But have you heard before the Punjabis, or you just heard it when you got a movie?
No, when I first came to Mumbai, my first friend, one of the first people I met was Guneet Monga, who was a producer in Bollywood films.
Yeah, she's doing a very much great work.
Yeah. So she is one of the first people I met, and she is directly responsible. The book that I do, I came here as a photographer and did this coffee table book about the acting community. And she was one who had some free time, and she said, "Hey, I'll take you." I said, "I want to meet actors and do a photography book on actors." She said, "Yeah, you know, come around and I'll introduce you to some acting friends of mine." And so my first introduction to Punjabi community was through Guneet, and she was just unbelievably generous, so generous with her time and with her opening up her. I would stay with her when I would come. She would come to LA and stay with me. So it was like, she's just an amazing human being.
Since this movie is amalgamations of both two cultures, I think it's British cultures or Indian or Punjabi cultures. How does you get to the skin of this movie? It is difficult to imbibe the same spirit what we are bringing, what director wants to bring out.
I think, again, you know, playing it. I mean, all you know, when you get down to what are the basics that we're actually dealing with, we're acting in scenes in a film, you know. So what does it come down to? You know, the small details of that is playing them as real people, which means that they have. Let's not forget, these are not good people, but they have senses of humors. You know, they have, you just treat them as normal human beings going about their work and their daily life. So if you play it as a human being, then as a three-dimensional character, then you'll get something interesting, as opposed to, playing it like just a one-dimensional sort of evil person.
Edward, the title of this movie is Guru Nanak Jahaz. Do you understand about the Guru Nanak? Do you understand the meaning of that title? What is it, and what is the spirit behind this title?
It's interesting. I hadn't thought about it. I mean, the name of the Jahaz was the Komagata Maru. The name of the film is Guru Nanak Jahaz. Guru Nanak, obviously the founder of Sikhism, and a saintly figure, throughout India. So the name of the film, it's a good question. I mean, obviously, as a ship that is carrying, Sikhs that are looking for a better life, Guru Nanak is going to be part of that equation.
Okay, so if you want to make a guess about the title, so what would be?
I don't know. I would, being led by a saint, something along those lines.
I think I think it's Jahaj who carried the disciples of Nanak. I think it is it is my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't ask. Nobody really told us. So we're all just kind of figure it out. I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't
sense.
question it, but yeah, it's like it's a ship that has the disciples of Guru Nanak.
Nanak. So I think that's what it's a name. So tell me something about the Sikhism, about the Nihang Singh you have learned so far. How do you see this community, Mark? The Sikh community. How do you see this?
Just as we've said, just incredibly warm and generous and hardworking and yeah.
Have you went to the Golden Temple ever?
No.
What about you, Albert?
Yeah, I enjoy actually the atmosphere in Gurudwaras, and it's very peaceful. It feels very regenerative, and I've been to the Golden Temple as well. It was beautiful experience, and I think for me, what impresses me most about Sikhism is the sense of duty, of charity, and just helping others and helping the community, and whoever comes, for langar is fed, and that's such a beautiful thing that I think really encapsulates, how the world, should see Sikhism. That this sense of feeding, not just with food, but with knowledge, with setting an example for how to be compassionate members of society. That's how that's the kind of, I don't know, just the feelings that I have.
एंटरटेनमेंट ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਖਬਰ ਲਈ ਸਾਡਾ ਫੇਸਬੁੱਕ ਪੇਜ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਤੜਕਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰੋ, YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ Instagram ਪੇਜ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੋ।